Hey, it's Raven, and I'm gonna guess you're wondering what happened to Vlogtober day 7, 8, and today is day 9. Well, I'm going to tell you. So, on the previous day, on the Thursday, I had worked 11-hour shift. I was absolutely exhausted. I'd also worked the previous 2 days. So on Friday, which was the 7th, I was completely zonked. I was so tired and so achy and I just felt horrendous. I just wanted to sleep all day. I didn't. Probably should have. I didn't sleep all day, just to let you know I'm currently in bed. It is early morning on Sunday, but we'll get to that. So on the Friday, which was the 7th, I slept most of the morning. I was so tired, and when I got out of bed, oh, my back, so achy. If you didn't know, I work in a toy/craft/bookstore, and currently we're doing the new Christmas Matrix. And what that means is we move about 70% of the store around. That means moving shelves, moving heavy stock. And on Thursday, to try and get it done, we did an 11-hour shift. I was already in work that day, and then I stayed until 8 that evening, had a break after work, and then worked till 8 to try and get it all done. Me and the manager did. Shout out to my manager, Lisa. We had pizza at 5:30 for a break. We shut the store down, and then we worked like a motherfucker to get it done, or at least to attempt to. We nearly did. We got at least 75% of the store done in like a day and a bit. Amazing what 2 women can do when given free rein to work really quickly. So we did that. And then on the Friday when I got up, I was sore, I was tired. I just didn't really have any energy to do anything. As you can hear, I still feel ill. Last week I had the flu, and I worked the entirety of having the flu as well. And I've still got like remnants of a cold that I just can't get rid of. So I went from having the flu and worked all that to having a cold and still working. So on Friday, I just got a couple of bits of shopping. I went in a couple of charity shops, sort of late afternoon. I went to go see my cat Midnight, to go see him for a bit. And I did pretty much nothing that day, unless you count like washing my uniform and just menial, proper everyday menial stuff. Apart from the couple of bits I picked at the charity shop to sell on Vinted, I honestly didn't do anything. Then we come to the fun part of the week. Aside from moving the entire store around, Saturday was the fun day. So yesterday, I went to the Eastern Counties Vintage Show, and if you haven't seen any of my videos yet, they are going up. It's a show that happens every year, and they show off vintage cars, tractors, bikes, steam engines. I wish they had vintage buses there. That would be cool for next year. I'd love to see some old style 1930, 1940 vintage buses. But they did have tractors, lorries, cars, steam engines, vintage caravans, lots of vintage stuff. There was food, there was one of those really old style musical organs. It was a fun day, and you're going to see footage from that coming on my channel in bits and pieces, as well as on Facebook Reels and Instagram Reels. So if you want to see some vintage cars, bikes, tractors, lorries, it's all coming. So I did that yesterday. I went out to that for 6 hours. I left at 9 and was there from like 9 till 3. I came home. I was still sore from work, if I'm like honest. Obviously I have a back disorder and it really was flaring up by last night. I was stiff as a board. It hurt. I was tired. I was in pain, but it was worth it, mind you. Don't let me sugarcoat the fact that, you know, just because I was in pain meant I didn't have a good time. It was a hoot. Met some lovely people, had some conversations. I bought a few bits, which you're going to see 2 videos. It's a 2-parter. Part 1 and part 2 of what I bought at the show. I did buy some bits. The food was good. I had cheesy chips while I was there. I had a drink. I didn't eat very much at the show. I was more there for taking pictures, taking videos, soaking up the atmosphere. But there was food galore. There was about 150 trade stalls. Everything from replacing tractor parts to candles. There was alcohol. There was stalls that you could buy stuff for Christmas. There were independent sellers, so everything was either handmade, organic, free range. You know, everything was like independent sellers. So you knew if you were buying something from the seller, you were helping them, either to support their business or to, you know, put their name out there if you're like me, because then I promoted them on my channel in the videos I did, showing their stuff. I had their business cards and everything, but I paid for all the items, like I said in the other video, and then that was sponsored. I did buy everything, and then I did that yesterday, and then I came home. I was pretty sore. I spent last night watching American Horror Story Season 9, because I've managed to be able to get hold of it now, because they kept changing what provider they were with, and I managed to get it on a secret website, because they keep putting it on different things. Like, originally it was FX, now it's on, I think it's Hulu, and I can't watch that when it comes out, because in the UK, I'm not paying for a different service every time it comes out. You know, originally it was on Sky, then it's on FX, now it's on Hulu. I think it's Hulu it's on now. They change every year. American Horror Story should have just stayed with one company and one channel only, because it's so hard to keep up and watch. But I'm now watching 1984, which is season 9. I've also watched season 10, which is Red Tide. To be fair, it wasn't as bad as I thought, the Red Tide one. The second part was terrible. The alien part, if you haven't seen that, it was... ugh. Even the first part was a bit naff. It just seemed very cliche, very... oh, just no. 1984, though, as much as some of the acting is, like, terrible, and it is terrible, some of the actors are horrendous, it's not necessarily a bad storyline. It features Richard Ramirez, who was known as the Night Stalker, a very prolific serial killer who terrorized people in LA by coming into their houses, stealing their jewelry, and then brutally murdering them. And then you had Mr. Jingles, which was Benjamin Richter, who had a habit of killing people as well. I don't know much about Benjamin Richter, but I do know a lot about Richard Ramirez. It is a video I have done. But Benjamin Richter, I'm going to look into a bit more and maybe put a video together on him. I didn't know of him as a serial killer, so that was one that I didn't know. Obviously, you have the typical mainstream, if you want to call it, serial killers. Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer with the new series on Netflix, John Wayne Gacy, the Killer Clown. You know, you get the more star-studded ones because, you know. But Mr. Jingles, or Benjamin Richter, wasn't a bad character. If you haven't seen the Jeffrey Dahmer series, as a side note, I'd highly recommend it, but don't watch it if you don't have a strong stomach. It does feature not a huge amount of blood and gore, but the stuff you do see might make you a bit queasy if you have that kind of, you know, thing. I thought it was brilliant. I don't think it was gory enough. I would have seen a lot more gore, but that's just me. So, yesterday, like I said, went to the show, came home, started editing what I'd done, trying to get some stuff up yesterday, sort of like straight off. Then I filmed the haul video. So the first haul video was stuff that I bought that wasn't technically from independent sellers. They didn't have business cards or anything like that. And they were just things like mystery bags, lucky bags, stuff like that. And then I did a second video which was from the independent sellers. Some of the sellers I'd bought from before, some I hadn't. And there was everything there from food to wax melts. So plenty of choices at the show. And then today is still young. It is currently only the morning, which is why I am still in bed. But I thought I would film this in bed with my nice Jack Skeleton blanket. Oh yes. It is that time of the year. It is Halloween. Obviously, I've also got my haunted... It's the wrong way round. Haunted house pillow. Home sweet home. Because on Tuesday... I have a new bed coming. I know. My bed broke. I am currently sleeping in the frame on the mattress, but my actual bed broke. The support underneath snapped and it broke the bed in half. So I have a new bed coming. It's a divan bed this time. I'm going to miss this bed. I absolutely love it. We're going to keep the headboard because I couldn't afford to buy the headboard for the new bed that's coming. I could only afford the divan part. So what we're going to do is we're going to unattach it, keep this headboard and put it behind the divan hopefully. And hope that works as a backboard for a couple of months until I can afford the headboard. Which, if anyone wants to help fund, link is in the description. PayPal, Super Chat, Super Thanks. Or become a member and help fund the new headboard for my bed. Which is around, I think my headboard was around £50. But I managed to buy the bed. And that's coming Tuesday. So that will go in. Unfortunately, I loved having a faux leather bed. It was my dream. But it broke into pieces. So the divan's coming on Tuesday. And I'm going to have to take this bed down tomorrow. And just sleep on the mattress on the floor for one night. Until they bring the bed. And then put the bed together on Tuesday night. So... today is Sunday. I have no plans per se. I'm going to see my son this afternoon. I'm going to meet his new kitten called Nala. I've bought Nala some toys. You'd have seen that in the showground haul. I bought the cat a couple of little toys. Just little cat toys. Just to welcome her to the world. I think he said she's about 12 weeks old. So she's they call super kitten stage. So she's like running around like a blue ass crazy fly, just constantly fucking bouncing off everything, and it's like having a child again. But it's called Nala, and that is from apparently Lion King. Can't remember. But she's got like a Mancoon in her, so she's like a very weird, strange cat, color wise. But she's cute nonetheless. And I get to meet her today. Take the cat toys down there, get to meet her. And then I'm going to do pretty much nothing today. And then tomorrow is housework day. I need to prepare this room to get the bed in. So I need to tidy a little bit because the divan might be slightly wider. And the delivery guys are going to bring it right to the bedroom. Or at least they're going to bring it upstairs and they're going to put it on the stairs for me. So I need to prepare the stairs because that's got stuff on it. Because I was trying to do the home office that I'm making. So I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to get the bed in here. It's going to be an interesting 2 days. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can vlog tomorrow and then I will vlog my bed on Tuesday. And then I am back at work on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And that is my last 3 days. I'm not leaving the job, don't worry. I'm then off for 2 weeks. Holiday in October. A holiday in October while I'm broke. I know. But that is my week. Or has been my week. So this is vlog 7, 8 and 9 because of not being well again. And I kept forgetting to vlog. I Vlogtober. I just keep forgetting. But you have content now, so never fear. Raven provides, just late. So like and subscribe. Give it a big thumbs up. If you'd like to help fund my new headboard to go with my bed, link is in the description. PayPal, Super Chat, Super Thanks, or become a member. Because soon I'm going to be hitting 450,000 views. It's coming. I'm like 3,000 views away. If that. So stay tuned. Like and subscribe, and I will see you, fingers crossed, for Vlogtober Day 10 tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.